All right, so welcome to PipeRider Community Office Hours. It's August 23rd, and we're just about to release PipeRider 0.32. And I'm joined by CL, who's our CEO. I'm Dave, tech advocate for the PipeRider project, and I'm joined by CL. How are you doing today, CL?
Yeah, doing great. Actually had a chance to take a couple of days off, so yeah, that was precious.
Are you having a good vacation?
Yes.
All right, awesome. Get some family time. All right, so yeah, it's time for PipeRider 0.32. So we got the news for that. Let me just share my screen. And before we start, as usual, a little bit of a quick community update. So here's all the places that you can get in touch with us and learn more. And of course, we need your stars as always. So please, a little bit more, few stars than last time, but please head over to GitHub and give us a star if you're interested in learning more, keeping an eye on the project. We're available in all these places, so wherever it's convenient for you, just get in touch. And if you have a question or some issue with PipeRider, the best place is probably going to be the Discord. The link's at the bottom of the screen there. And the good thing about Discord is you may well get a developer jumping in to help out. And if you do want to email us, you don't want to do a public communication, the email address is also on the screen. It's support@piperider.io. All right, so yeah, PipeRider 0.32 is releasing today, or it should be out very, very soon. And it's coming with a host of new features, a lot of new good stuff. So the main features here that we're going to look at today are we've got an improved default resource selection for two of our commands. So PipeRider Run and PipeRider Compare. The way they select resources by default has changed a little bit since the last version. I think it's a lot more logical the way we've set it up now. So that'll be coming up in the next slide. We've also got links back to the pull request from the impact report. So you've always been able to link from the pull request into the PipeRider impact report, but now you can link back, and that adds extra context when you're viewing a report. It's a great feature. So we'll show that as well. Another one is dbt-core 1.6 is now supported, and this so dbt-6 has only been out for a couple of weeks now, but we already had one user fork PipeRider to add their own hack around to support dbt 1.6. So people have really been after this feature. It's now available in main, so you can go back to using the official release for that. And the next one is an interesting one, and that is now that PipeRider will fall back to using dbt's manifest file when the data source cannot be connected to. And we found recently that actually you can discover a lot from from dbt's manifest file. And if for some reason PipeRider couldn't connect to the data source, we can still provide quite a rich report on your data source on what happened during the creation of that manifest. So we can see things like tables, columns, the structure of the project, and that enables us to make a lineage diff. And we'll have a quick demo about that shortly as well. And a bonus is a proof of concept that we've been working on, which is an online dbt manifest viewer. So if you have one dbt manifest, you can upload that file and view the schema and lineage graph for your project. And if you have two manifests, then you can compare them. And this does include the lineage diff. So it's a very cool proof of concept. We're still playing about how we're going to integrate this into the main product, but we'll have a demo about this in a moment as well. So stay tuned for that. So looking at the resource selection I just mentioned, the default behavior of resource selection changed from 0.32. So for PipeRider Run, when you use that command, it now profiles all resources. So the behavior used to be it would only profile tagged resources, but now it's all resources. And PipeRider Compare used to be the same. It would only profile tagged resources, but now the default behavior is to profile state modified plus by default. So to clarify that for new users, this kind of fits with the use cases below here. So you might think of PipeRider Run as the data reconnaissance tool using for EDA and such. So it's a way to understand more about your data set, what you're dealing with through profiling. And then after making code changes, PipeRider Compare can be used to generate that impact report and data profile diff, including lineage diff, on 2 different states of the data based on those code changes. So we feel the behavior now is more logical, more fits within this journey, and it should make using PipeRider a lot more understandable and logical for you. So that's a good change. I think we needed to make that. And the next one here is now you can link from the impact report into the pull request. So pull requests have always had links in them. You can see here there's links indicated in the red boxes, which link into the impact report. And this is great because you can deep link here. You can see there's an issue, there's a modified model, an impacted model here. If you click this link on the orders model, it would deep link into the impact report for that model. So that is a great tool for people reviewing the pull request to be able to click onto the report, click on the link and view directly into the report. And now what we've added in this version is each impact report that was created using CI, using a CI process, using our GitHub action, now links back to that pull request. So it's hugely beneficial if you share a report with someone to confer on a change. You'll have the context of which pull request the report is for. So it's another great feature. We think it's very, 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 very useful. All right, so the dbt manifest fallback. So as I mentioned, it turns out you can still gain a fair bit of info from a dbt manifest file. So that got us to thinking, how can we utilize this file, this information, to provide insights for the user under different situations? And one of those situations might be if a data source connection fails for some reason, PipeRider will still be able to fall back to using the manifest, and you can get things like the project structure, schema info, and from that, obviously, we can make a lineage diff. So it's a good backup for when you're running PipeRider. But if you're not PipeRider, what can you do if you still want to review and compare a manifest file? Well, that brings us to the proof of concept and the extra bonus we've got today to share with you. So the online dbt manifest viewer. So this is a proof of concept we made, and we've kind of made this into a standalone feature here. So this is a web page where you can just drag and drop a manifest and get a basic PipeRider report, or as I said, upload 2 manifests and compare the difference of them, including a lineage diff. So the proof of concept is online, and we welcome you to try it out. There'll be a video in the description. It's on our staging site now, but the link might change. I've got a couple of files here, CL, to test. Do you have anything there to test, or do you want me to run mine?
Yeah, just run your test.
Okay,
sure.
Great. So I've just got 2 manifests from. Let me just pull my browser up here. So it's live on the web now. So I'm just going to drag one manifest over. So this is the base manifest. So this is before making changes. This is the second manifest from after making changes, and you can export manifests to different places using dbt. I can't remember what the command is off the top of my head, but you can specify the location for a manifest. So if you're on the base of your project, you could export a manifest, make a change, export the manifest to another location, but it's very easy to do. So let me upload these two files. And these manifests actually are taken directly from a dbt project. We've not modified them in any way. You can take any manifest from any dbt project. And you can see that there's so much information in here. You can see on the sidebar, we can see the full project structure. Over here on the right, we've got the modified and impacted resources. And the cool thing is you can still have the lineage diff. So it's kind of an awesome way to get a taster of what a PipeRider report looks like, a feel for how it works, without having to even install or run PipeRider. Or if any dbt user can grab their manifest, throw this into our website here and take a look. Of course, yeah, it would be more useful with profiling if you had ran PipeRider for each of these modified and impacted models. You would have a full data profile diff, but right now, obviously, we just got some schema information. But as I say, it's a taster for what you can get from PipeRider. So it's online now. Please take a look and give us your feedback. CL, did you have a play around with this over the last couple of days while we've been playing with it internally?
Yeah, definitely. I think this is super cool because this essentially enabled some kind of static analysis for the code change. So basically, just looking at the dbt changes, this is able to present you without like requiring connection to the database. So from the semantics of the dbt changes you're making, there's already a lot of information. Like if you're changing a column or a certain thing. So this is super useful for super lightweight way to check. And we feel that the future for either data testing or data reliability, a lot of things is going to be incremental. So when there's certain suspicious things you see from a more kind of lightweight way of the checks, then you dive in deeper, right? So the static analysis is super lightweight, and then it's very fast to generate. So we should be working as pretty good base of navigation for kind of all the data issues that could be associated with the changes.
Yeah, I've been watching the guys use it internally, and something very cool is one of our colleagues, even he's been searching for online public dbt repos and literally just checking all the pull requests, pulling manifests over, and just getting a great insights into the projects. And it's really amazing what you can see just from that manifest file and how we can present that data to you in PipeRider. I think it's a very exciting feature, and I really encourage everyone to try out the proof of concept here, and we're going to integrate this into the product in a way that we think is going to be very useful for everyone to try out. All right, so on to the topic of the day. So how to get your free dbt impact report and share it too. So in other words, uploading reports to PipeRider Cloud and then sharing them with your team. So a lot of users might not know we do have a cloud aspect to PipeRider, and it's a great way to upload reports and share those. And we have other features like the Lineage Diff actually is a cloud exclusive feature. So if you're new to PipeRider and you're not sure, what is a data impact report, a quick recap on that. So last week's last office hours, CL and I, we did more of a deep dive into what impact reports are. So definitely look that video up. I'll try and link that in the description as well. So an impact report shows which resources have been added and removed, modified, and impact by code changes that you're making to your project. And of course, here, as we mentioned, you get a full data profile diff, so you can view side by side profile diff of what the data looks like from each code change, and also a lineage diff here, so you can view the lineage, what the full lineage looks like, or you can view the lineage and only look at impacted, look at the scope of impact of your changes. So it's all very, very useful. And it's so useful, in fact, that you're going to want to share these reports with your colleagues. You're not going to want to keep this to yourself. You're going to want to show this to everybody. So, PipeRider reports, they're great for development time. When you're working on a project, you've got your head down on the project. But when you're in a team, you're likely going to need to review your changes and share the impact of your code changes with others. And you need to be able to share these reports. So when you usually run PipeRider, PipeRider will generate a local report on your computer, and it's not so easy to kind of take that report and share it with many people, or it's easier if there was some way, automated way, that you could upload and share these reports quickly with your team, and that's where PipeRider Cloud comes in. So there's a free developer tier, and there's a pro trial when you sign up. And there's a huge amount of features in the developer tier. So I would definitely say take a look at that. You can upload and share reports online. You can have workspaces and projects. So if you have multiple dbt projects, you can have different workspaces for each of those projects. And you can add your team members into those workspaces. So you can share reports with different people. And of course, there's other cloud exclusive features such as Lineage Diff, and we've got some great stuff in the pipeline. So today, what I'm going to do is show you how to sign up for Cloud and share your first report. So all of the steps I'm going to go through here are going to be available in a blog post to accompany this video. So don't worry about noting things down as you watch the video. Just watch what we do, see how easy it is, and then take a look at the blog post that I'll link in the description down below. I have a demo project here. It's the famous Jaffle Shop project from DBT with some example branches on it. And I'm not logged into PipeRider Cloud. Let me just check that for you with the PipeRider diagnose command just to prove that. So PipeRider registration is done on the command line. So it's easily done with one command. So PipeRider Cloud, sign up. So enter your email address when prompted. So I'm going to do use a throwaway address here. And then what we'll do is send you an API, well, an email to your email inbox with a link to our website with an API token. So let me pull up the website here and take a look. So if I refresh my email, I should have a welcome email. Great. So just click the Get API Token button, scroll down, copy the API token, paste that onto the command line. And that's it. Now your PipeRider installation is able to access PipeRider Cloud. It's that easy. You're set up with the default workspace. As you see here, I've got one. And any reports now, well, I'll show you right now how to automatically upload, but any reports that you want can be uploaded to this workspace. So something you're going to want to configure, which is very useful, is the auto upload command. So it's literally just PipeRider config and then enable auto upload. And that will change the configuration for your project to automatically upload all reports that you create to PipeRider Cloud into the workspace that was created when you set up your account. So I'm already on a branch here. So all I'm going to do here is run PipeRider compare. And what this is going to do, if you're new to PipeRider, it's going to run PipeRider, build dbt and run PipeRider on my merge base. And then it will do the same for the target branch. Compare both of those reports. And then as we've signed up for PipeRider Cloud, the results will be uploaded to PipeRider Cloud, and then we'll be able to share that. So here's the first report uploading. And now we're entering the target phase, which is our branch. Profiling, and here's the upload stage. And then when this finishes, we'll have a link for the comparison report, which will take us into dbt PipeRider Cloud here. So I'll just pull this up. And here is the report in PipeRider Cloud that we just created in the brand new account that I just created, all ready for us to see. So it's that easy. In a few seconds, you can go from PipeRider on the CLI, create an account, grab that API token, run a set auto upload, run a compare, and then you can be online with a report in PipeRider Cloud. So how to share the report. So there are two ways that you can share this with people. The first is we have a share button over here on the right. Now, this is a public share. So as the name suggests, if you do use this method, the link will be available to everyone. It's quite a long and complicated link here. So it's more like security through obscurity. You know, it's the public link. So I wouldn't use this kind of link for any private data, but it's a way that you can quickly enable a public sharing of that report. But the second way to do it, which is I think what you're going to want to do if you're working in team, is in your workspace. So all you need to do here is click on the profile dropdown here, go to settings, find your workspace over on the left. So here's the default workspace that was created, and then click on the invite new members button. So CL, are you ready? Are you prepared to be able to receive this report? So I'm going to add CL to my account here. I'm going to add you as an owner, CL, so you can make changes as well. I'm going to send that invite out. So you'll see that CL appears here as pending because he's not accepted the invite. So the other person will receive an invitation link, and if they're a new user, they'll be prompted to sign up for PipeRider. And if they are already a PipeRider Cloud user, they'll just have an invite link to the workspace. So let me know when you receive that link, CL.
Yeah,
we'll see if you can open the report. Right, so I'll pull the report back up. just to show everybody what it looked like. So it was we were comparing main to the feature branch here.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can see here. Let me choose main here. So it's the feature add seed status. So if I let you, are you ready to share? Can you show if you received the report? Let me just stop my share.
Right. So like once they send me the invite, I can accept it, and then I'm now in this workspace where they've shared the reports into.
Can you pull the report up so we can take a look?
Yeah,
A change to that workspace.
So it should be this one. And then we can now compare.
Great. So CL's looking at exactly the same report that I uploaded that I could see. He has access to the compare that I did and all of the features, the data profiles, data profile diff, the lineage graph, the lineage diff is all exactly the same. And if this was created as part of a CI process automation, there would also be a link to the PR. So CL would be able to see exactly which PR this report was related to. And if I was asking CL, can you take a look at this report? Does this look right, this impact for this pull request? You would have the link to the pull request, be able to see exactly what happened in the code by clicking from the report. So exactly the same report that I had. So it's very, very easy to be using PipeRider anyway in a dbt project and then sharing reports in a matter of minutes. All right, thanks for that, CL.
Very cool.
Yeah. So I'll grab screen control back. So yeah, so that's it, how to upload and share reports with PipeRider Cloud. So obviously there's more to cloud, such as creating multiple workspaces, per project workspace settings, you know, and as I say, other cloud features coming down the road, but I will save that for another time. So CL, anything you want to add before we kind of wrap up here?
Yeah, so really the couple of things we showed today really tries to contextualize and for the changes that is being made to your dbt project, and then making it like visualized and easy to see the impact, right? So really want to invite all of you to give it a try and give some feedback.
Yeah, sure thing. And we definitely want you to start using PipeRider Cloud and uploading reports. So once you start uploading reports to your workspaces, sharing with your colleagues, it makes working on a dbt project and the team a lot more easy, especially when you're pushing changes to dbt projects, which could have, you know, hundreds of models and millions of records. And when you're making changes to projects like that, it's better to share the impact and be sure that the changes you're making are as intended. All right, so yeah, stuff worth reading. So got one from as I mentioned before, we have a colleague internally, even he's been looking for cool kind of interesting public dbt projects. So we feel dbt is used internally with a lot of companies for their own for their private data. So finding useful public dbt projects is a little bit of a rarity. They're not easy to come by. So you know, as if you're learning dbt, you want some learn by example. You want to see how people are modifying their project, what kind of PRs they're doing, how they're improving their models, and you know, you want to just learn more generally about dbt. I think looking, you know, learn by seeing what others are doing is a great way to do that. So even our colleague has created a repo on GitHub here. It's awesome public dbt projects, and yeah, so there's a few interesting projects here. Did you take a look at any of these, CL? Was some of these interesting to you?
Yeah, definitely. We covered the Danish like parliament data a while back, right? And then definitely there's like the GitLab dbt repo is probably the most well-known one.
Yes.
With lots of like examples in there. But this is really effort to find like, because there aren't a lot of public DBT projects, so this is where we want to use as a resource for people to learn from best practices and all that. So yeah, feel free to pull requests, like add some of the other real world DBT projects to this.
Yeah. If you learn DBT, yeah, definitely. And you make something cool and you want to share it, definitely add your repo. Just clone the make a pull request, clone the repo, make a pull request, and submit a change. Yeah, we'd welcome new projects. All right, so I think that wraps us up for this week. Thanks for joining me again, CL, and hope to see you again for PipeRider 0.33 it will be.
Yeah, see you all soon.
All right, see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.